Well, folks, I've already mentioned to you that one of my favorite leisure time activities is television. I can't help it. What can I say? But I understand that there are people out there that actually read books. I'm an avid non-reader myself, but, you know, some of you like books. So somebody tell me, what's your favorite style of book to read?
Comic.
Comic books. Awesome. What else?
Harlequin Romance.
Harlequin Romance. And I heard suspense and mystery. We'll put those together. Mispense. All right. And somebody tell me, what's your favorite magazine?
Vogue.
Vogue. Vogue Magazine. All right. For this next game, I'm going to ask Arik and Debbie, and you were already in it, Arik, and Jacob and Mike to step over. Now what's going to happen is these four people are going to be four very different styles of author. We have somebody who authors a story in the style of Harlequin Romance.
Romance, you think me, don't you know?
Somebody that authors a story in the style of a comic book. In the style of a mystery. And Vogue Magazine over here.
Oh, it's weird.
So, let me ask you folks out there, if you were going to write a book for children, something that little Jimmy and Timmy and Rufus would hear just as they were drifting off to sleep at night, what would you call your children's book?
Malaria.
Malaria. Why malaria?
Jaunty.
Malaria, the Jaunty Fever. And so, that's the story these four people are going to tell. But each one of them can only speak when I'm pointing to them. You'll see how it works in the game we call Author, as they tell the story, Malaria, the Jaunty Fever.
Nurse Tina clutched her bosom in a tender way. She knew that the malaria was not going to defeat her beautiful Bo.
But Bo had been bitten by a spider. And that spider was radioactive. That spider gave Bo magical spider powers.
That spider sat back at his desk and lit another cigarette. It was a great night. The rain was starting to form and the street lamps formed auras all over his 19 eyes. Yeah, he thought, this is going to be a case for many-legged creatures.
Meanwhile, Tina hoped secretly that she would catch malaria, because it would make her lose weight. This season. Things like short skirts.
And hoop skirts. And denim skirts.
And plaid skirts.
But she knew that while riding horseback on the beach like she was now, she would never, ever, ever, I mean really never, be able to find true love.
So I set out for true love, said the spider. I had jonesing for a Tina that I couldn't scratch no matter how many cans of Raid I sprayed.
Speaking of raid, Ant-Man came down and stormed on everybody. And Bo was like, oh no you didn't. Blam! Kaboom! Pow!
Meanwhile, Tina realized that being a nurse was her obsession. Obsession by Calvin Klein. Available on fine retailers for only $29.95. Act before December 15th and get a free Lancome purse.
Okay, you skirt. I see that's a pretty nice purse.
But these rippling abs and this tight appetite, all ant-like in their own nasty way.
Sure, I could see you're antsy for me, but I got bigger fish to fry. We got a disease rampant, baby, and I gotta stamp it out.
So evil malaria attacked the town with his vicious bites. Mosquitoes were going everywhere, and people were like, help! Help me, malaria man!
But Malaria Man, his shirt had been ripped ripped off previously.
Inside the fashion spread that was 12 pages long, featuring Heidi Klum and her husband Seal, who ripped the shirt from her and revealed the Victoria's Secret $12 million bra with gems and diamonds, just in time for Hanukkah.
And Seal and Heidi Klum lived happily ever, or did they?